At first glance, Dimitri might seem a little intimidating to some. He has no eyes, literally. His eye sockets are completely empty and sewn shut. But the strange thing is, despite living in eternal darkness, Dimitri possesses an intense faith in humans, a level of trust that even sighted cats sometimes don't have. Emma, his current owner, never planned on adopting a special needs pet. 3 years ago, she contacted a local rescue charity simply looking for a friend. She just wanted a normal cat. However, the shelter threw her a curveball. Would you consider adopting a blind cat? It was a question that made Emma pause. She had zero experience raising a cat, let alone a blind one. But then they told her about Dimitri. He was a 10-month-old rescue from the streets of Greece. His life hadn't started easily. When he was found, he had an eye infection so severe that vets had no other option but to surgically remove both eyes to save his life. After the surgery, Dimitri and another blind cat were flown from Greece to the UK to find a forever home. On the day Emma went to meet him, she was understandably nervous. She didn't know how a cat who couldn't see would react to a stranger. Would he be scared? Would he hide in the corner and hiss? Dimitri erased those fears instantly. The moment he was let into the room, he didn't search for a hiding spot. Instead, he walked straight up to Emma and hugged her foot. He tried to climb up her leg as if he had known her for years. And when she picked him up, instead of panicking, he started trying to eat her hair. It was a quirky, hilarious moment that created an instant bond. Emma knew right then he was the one. Bringing Dimitri home was a big mental hurdle for Emma. This was her first time being solely responsible for a pet, and the fact that he was disabled added a layer of anxiety. But life with Dimitri turned out to be surprisingly normal. Aside from the fact that he can't go outside without supervision, he acts exactly like any other cat. He is an incredibly affectionate lap cat who loves to curl up on Emma's chest while she watches TV, soaking up the warmth and safety.
Oh no!
Of course, not being able to see does come with challenges. Dimitri can get stressed more easily than other cats. If the environment gets too loud or things change too suddenly, he can get overwhelmed and a bit scratchy, a natural defense mechanism for an animal that can't see what's coming. But at his core, he remains a sweet soul who just wants to be loved. What surprised Emma the most was Dimitri's internal GPS. He seems to have an invisible map in his head. He uses his nose, his hearing, and his sensitive whiskers to navigate his world perfectly. Emma throws a tennis ball. Dimitri isn't clumsy about it. He moves around the room, listening to the rolling sound and feeling the vibrations to find exactly where it landed. His hunting instincts are sharp, too. He chases bugs and even catches flies just by tracking their buzzing sound. He knows exactly how high to jump to hit the sofa without missing. Even if Emma moves the furniture around, usually a no-no with blind pets, Dimitri adapts incredibly fast. It only takes him a short time to memorize the new layout before he's running around again. Watching Dimitri live his life, Emma realized that adopting a disabled pet is a deeply rewarding experience. They are far more resourceful and resilient than humans give them credit for. Dimitri is brave. He never lets his blindness stop him from enjoying his life. Even without eyes to express himself, his face and body language are full of personality. Every day when Emma comes home from work, the familiar scene is Dimitri waiting right at the front door, meowing a welcome. He doesn't need to see her to know she's there. He feels her presence with his whole heart. Dimitri's story is proof that a physical disability cannot limit a full spirit. He taught Emma, and perhaps anyone reading this, that eyes aren't the only way to see the world. Sometimes trust and love are the best guides we have,